Next up at UFC Vegas 44, we have the main event of the evening. We have Rob Font versus Jose Aldo. Rob Font's name is first, even though he's not the former champion, but he is the higher ranked fighter. Rob Font, 19-4 overall, 4-1 in his last 5, coming off of that really nice win over Cody Garbrandt. Jose Aldo, 30-7 overall, 2-3 in his last fight, but should be 3-2 because of that really bad decision against Marlon Moraes. Rob Font, he's a Northeast guy like Dan and myself. He's gritty, he's tough, he is technical. Rob has solid power, a solid chin, great boxing, and a really good get-up game. He is primarily a boxer. He doesn't kick often, but he doesn't need to because his hands are so clean and fast that he can enter and leave the pocket before most fighters know what happened, and he doesn't need to set that up or distract with kicks. If we look at his stats, he has fantastic volume and a striking differential of 3-2. I picked Font over Marlon Moraes last year, and honestly, I see a lot of similarities between Font and Moraes and Font fighting Jose Aldo. At this point, everybody should know who Jose Aldo is. The greatest 145-pounder of all time. This fight is at 135, but Jose Aldo is the greatest 145-pounder of all time. I don't care about the Max Holloway conversations. He's a longtime champion. He's good everywhere. He's a great counter striker with technical Muay Thai, great BJJ, very good wrestling. His leg kicks and counter striking are an absolute nightmare for almost everyone, but he is aging. He's got a lot of miles on him, and he is much older than what Tapology tells you, much older. The legend goes he had no birth certificate. When it was time to go, get what he needed to move and fly and travel, he didn't have a birth certificate, so he had to go get one. They said, well, when were you born? And he just made up an age. So he's about 5 to 10 years older than what the stats say.
10 years older? Jesus.
I think he's 67 years
45 years old?
I'm pretty sure he's 67.
The story gets different every time Angelo tells it. He's going to be 20 years older.
Take it out. Don't. I didn't lie on government documents. That wasn't me. If we didn't just watch
arrested and deported,
allegedly.
If we didn't just watch Jose absolutely dismantle Pedro Munoz, this would be like the easiest pick. I would go Rob Font, no problem. Jose's seen better days, but he looked phenomenal in that fight. He looked young and fresh in that fight, and he was a man on a mission. And this is another razor-thin fight. I need to go with Font here. Pedro, like Font, high volume, come forward guy, and Jose was able to shut him down, which worries me here. But I just don't think Rob Font will freeze up like Pedro did. I think Font marches forward, has the volume, stays busy, touches up Jose. Basically the exact same game plan that Max Holloway had when he beat Jose. We've seen Jose gas before, and this is 5 rounds, not 3. So it's tricky because Jose Aldo has more tools to win with. But I do think Font uses just literally a nonstop jab to keep Aldo just a step behind him. But if Aldo comes out here, uses his leg kicks like he did when he fought Uriah Faber back in the day, then I'm going to look really, really stupid on Saturday. But I'm going with Font here. Crazy close fight. Jose Aldo's a straight-up legend. Jakey Poo, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm going Aldo, and I agree. If this was 3 rounds, I'd be all in on Aldo. 5 rounds, I'm a little bit more reluctant. I think the longer this fight goes, the more it favors Rob Font. I think the key for Jose Aldo in this fight is leg kicks and level changes. I think if he just straight up tries to box Rob Font, he could have some success early, but I think he probably fades late. He's got to mix in some takedowns. You saw Garbrandt had success with the takedowns. He couldn't really hold him down, but he was able to, win rounds. He was still getting beat up, but Jose's not going to get beat up as much as Garbrandt was. And you also saw late in that fight, Garbrandt had some real success with going to the body and then the head. Garbrandt's one of those people that has the speed that he can really mix in those quick combos of, body head, boom, boom, with those 3-4 punch combos, where Jose is the exact same build as Garbrandt in regard to the speed and precision in that striking. So I want to see a lot of leg kicks, a few level changes each round, and work the body of Rob Font and really try and slow him down, slow down that jab. You do that with the leg kick, speed up that lead leg, go to the body. That jab doesn't get quite as sharp, and then you can find a way to win maybe in that third round if he beat him up enough. But the longer this fight goes, I think it favors Rob Font. I'm going with Jose. I don't love the play, but I just think he's so savvy and such a veteran. And he seems like he's really dedicated to this camp. I think after his last fight, he even went and worked with a bunch of boxers and stuff to really improve and tighten up his boxing, knowing that he was going to fight that Rob Font with that jab. So I'll see some increased head movement with Jose, some leg kicks, some level changes, and he can win. I don't love it, but he's going to be my pick.
Well, this is another one where the brain is going with Font, but I guarantee as soon as they touch gloves, my whole body is just going to be rooting for Jose Aldo. Jill, thank you so much for the donation. Very, very appreciated. And same to you, Joey. Joey's birthday is this Saturday for the fights. Thank you very much. You said after Font gets this win, I'll love to see Rob Font versus Max Holloway at some point in insane striking match. Thank you very much. Danny boy, what are your thoughts?
Man, this is a tough one. I mean, if you asked me this before the Munoz fight, I'd say Rob Font all day. I still think Rob Font is going to win this fight because it's a 5-round fight. But, man, Jose Aldo surprised me last fight. I thought he was going to lose that fight. I thought that was going to be the fight where we started to see kind of the end of Jose Aldo. And he shocked me. He was on point. He looked great against an unbelievable fighter. So, man, I can't count him out. I like him. I like Jose Aldo if he gets to that plus 150-ish mark again. I'm gonna put him in some sort of bet. I want him to win. I'm rooting for him. I just have a feeling Rob Font is going to be younger. It's going to be close early, but I think later on Rob Font's gonna win the fight and eat on the 4th and 5th round. I could see this being a split decision with a bunch of back and forth exchanges. And I just see Jose Aldo being a little slower, a couple punches less, and Rob Font taking a close one. So hope I'm wrong. Hope Jose wins, but I don't know. It's a tough one to call.
Yeah, and I'm with you. I guarantee as soon as this fight starts, just every part of me is going to be rooting for Jose Aldo immediately. That guy's the best. I think it's just a tricky matchup. Youth, speed, jab. It's just a lot going for him.
And actually, the line.
He comes out and looks great again this fight. Then we're going to have to start telling the story differently. That he lied about his
he's younger
age. Yeah. He's 10 years younger. So just next time we'll tell it that way.
He started pro fighting at 12 years old.
Jacob,
he's
what are you
only
saying about
15,
the line?
guys. He's got a long career ahead of him.
Yeah, the line's moving the other way. He's at plus 115 now. Aldo is.
Yeah, it's getting tighter. Yeah, that makes sense. DraftKings, I imagine whatever side you're on. I think Font's a good price at 84. Aldo's definitely a really good price at 78. It's 5 rounds. I saw who said that in the comments. Jill Mbaye. One of you said Jill did. You said if it goes to a decision, it won't be good for DraftKings because it's all stand-up. I do think it is still 5 rounds, and we're talking $8,400, $7,800. Even in a striking decision win, you could probably still get 80, 90 points out of it. So they may be worth it depending what your lineup looks like. Jake, you have Aldo in your lineup at 7,800. That's a good price.
No.
Oh, okay.
I already have. We mentioned earlier. I think a $7,100 fighter and a $6,600 fighter. I don't need Aldo in there.
Oh, very quickly. In that case, let's break down each fighter's attributes.
I'll just mute you, and that's the end of it. You know how I operate.
I'll go right back to the chat and just you're holding back me from giving the people tips that are going to make them money. Kyoji Horiguchi, Bellator, Friday night, easy money, people. I'm going to go with, I don't know, more.
Yeah, all right. Just great insight there. Appreciate that. So
you said very quick.
No, this is an awesome main event. In all seriousness, this is a fantastic fight. It's better for the division if Rob Font wins. It's better for the fans if Jose Aldo wins because that guy has given so much to us, and it'd be awesome.
Who says it's better for the division?
Because you want to build up young.
Wins, you can have Jose honestly could have a Glover type run at the end of his career where he challenges for the title again. It's a new division. He's looked fine. I think you have a Glover type run and challenge for the title again.
I would love that. I just young.
Well, you said it'd be better for you, so you're contradicting yourself.
I do. Either way, thank you all very much. Go to wewantpicks.com/bet. bets. I've said this 100 times, but if you make a deposit with any of our 5 online betting partners, we will go ahead and send you $50 as a thank you for supporting us and supporting our partners. wewantpicks.com/bets. Sign up, make a deposit, let us know, and I'll pay you $50. It is literally that simple. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, however you want it. Thank you all very much. Keep this conversation going on
Bing
our
bong.
Discord. Ping pong. On
Bing
our
bong.
Discord. Their link is in the description. Thank you all very much. I don't know what kind of live streaming we'll do Saturday, but I'll let you know. We'll see you then. Full final recap videos on Friday. See you guys.